All right, guys, we about to get started. As you see, I am your bartender for the day, getting the drinks ready for the show. Oh, you gonna need a drink for this one. What you drinking on? I got vodka, I got something brown and nasty. I got whatever you need to make you chill or to get you completely lit. What is it? Tell me all about it. Because you know this show is gonna be a mess, fun, and more. All right, what you drinking on, baby? I got you.
So let's just get to it. We're going to address what's been trending.
Well, here's the deal. We decided to just address it since it's out there. You know, it's one thing when we're dealing with gossip, rumor, and hearsay. That's one thing. You know, I've dealt with this for years. But when it's not gossip and it comes from, you know, a reliable source, then it turns into something different. And so, you know, all of this trending stuff and all this here. And so after some deliberation, we got together. Now, here's the deal about this strawberry letter. I have no idea what Shirley's going to say. I told Shirley that it was up to her how she wanted to address it. You know, I did go along with this as an idea. I'm not saying I didn't do that because we talked about it as a radio family and decided this may be the best way. You know, because it's no longer rumor. It's not gossip or anything. You know, this is something that's really touching us all right now. And so, yeah, this is a strawberry letter. And like, you know, I was, you know, being sarcastic when I did the tease last week. The strawberry letter is, I didn't know, the subject was, I didn't know I was going to be my own letter. You know, and which is true. Now, oftentimes I joke about it because some of these letters sound like I was in it. But this one is. And so today, the way I want...
Hold on. Commercial. Hang on just a second. Hang on. Hold on, it's a little quick commercial. Hit the like.
Okay. I think I think it's up to you to be as honest or revealing as you choose to be. You know, we could talk about as much of it as you like, but I think it's an opportunity for you to say what you want to say and share your feelings on it, and then we'll have an exchange about it.
Okay. All right, Steve, I'm going to just start by saying that my estranged husband is in jail. He's been in jail for over a year, since about right after the 4th of July of 2022. And recently, some phone calls from last year between he and I were leaked. And on those calls, you hear me saying you were winded going up the stairs at your home. And Marjorie looks at us as the help. And right here and now, I want to apologize to you and Marjorie for what I said. As much as I wish I could, I can't take it back. I can't. I said it, and you know, I want to apologize. It was definitely not me trying to add to what you and Marjorie already have going on in your lives right now. But the fact that these tapes were released, it does seem like everyone is coming for you, I should say, at this time, including me. But in reality, the tapes have nothing to do with what you and Marjorie have going on. It was just me running my mouth in a private conversation, or what I thought was a private conversation. And again, I apologize. I feel terrible. I make no excuses. You know, I said what I said, and there's no denying it. There's no taking it back. Back then, when the phone calls happened, I was trying to stand by my man, be supportive wife, you know. I've been married to this man for 8 years. I had no idea that all this was going on with him. I had no idea. And the charges that he's facing are horrific. They are really bad. I for sure did not want your name mentioned in any kind of way associated with my mess. So I had to call you. I had to tell you it was a hard call for me to make. But I called you. And I want to clear something up, Steve. You did not introduce me to him. I met him through a friend. I should say an ex-friend now. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. I had to tell you, he was in jail. It was going to come out. I didn't want you to hear it from anyone else. I wanted you to hear it from me because I knew once the police and everyone, got involved, and they were already involved, and they found out who his wife was and who she worked with and all of that, and that's you, Steve Harvey, it would become, a real big story because it's your name. And like I told you, Steve, when I called you, I didn't want to call you. I mean, I kept saying to myself, how is this my life? Police and jail and all of this. It was just something that I didn't, I'd never experienced anything like this. The police came, they took my car. I was at the salon getting my hair done. They rolled up, took my car. I had to have my stylist take me home. I had to move in with friends. I lost my house. I lost everything. Oh, and I have to tell you this too. Like on the day, July 4th, we were having dinner with friends and we were going to watch the fireworks after that. And so the fireworks didn't happen that night because it was like a terrible, terrible storm. So the fireworks got canceled. And when I look back, I see now that was kind of a metaphor for what was about to happen in my life. The thunderstorms were coming. They were coming. The next day was the last time I saw him. He was arrested the very, very next day. I didn't even know he was arrested. I couldn't get in touch with him later that day. Well, I'll tell you the rest later, how I got the phone call from jail and all of that. But we'll be back at 23 minutes after the hour with this live strawberry letter.
Hey, did you know Amazon had a website for...
About myself, and you can see is a very, very real letter. I'm not going to interrupt it at this point. Shirley was going over some of the key points about how she discovered the actions of her husband, the date that she discovered it. She's apologized for the things that were said about myself and Marjorie in the letter. I'm not responding right now. I'm allowing her to tell her story. I think it's important that a person tells their side of it because, like I said earlier, this is no longer hearsay. This is not gossip or rumor. This is real life. So, Shirley, you can continue.
All right. So I was telling you how I found out that he was in jail. I got a call from the jail, and I didn't answer it because I'm like, who would be calling me from jail? I looked at my phone like, jail? Where'd this call? It just didn't compute. So I just ignored it. But he got word to me through one of his friends. They texted me that he was at Fulton County Jail. So the next time he called, I picked up, and that was him that I called earlier from jail. And, he told me what happened. I thought he would be getting out in a couple of days because that's what he told me. But of course, here we are a year later, those days turned into weeks, the weeks turned into months. And like I said, this is just on and on. Every day is just something. And my life has just been a nightmare ever since. And it's still going on, Steve. I mean, I had no idea that those tapes would be released to the world. I knew that they were being recorded, but I didn't know that they were going to go out to the world. I mean, I was just trying to make conversation with him, trying to, just get him to think about something other than where he was. I was telling him about my day, this particular day, and that was the day we were talking about, on the phone when I said those things about you and the things that you heard and the world heard. And cut to today, I haven't spoken to him in quite some time. Divorce proceedings are underway. And Steve, at this point, all I could say is what I have is my faith. If it wasn't for God, I probably would have, lost my mind or something in this instance. People don't see what happens when these mics go off. Who wants their personal stuff, their private conversations to go out to public? No one wants that. I mean, what could I say to you after this, happened? I was devastated. I mean, absolutely devastated. I mean, I thought of everything, I could lose my job. How could I face you? Everything, what I'm going through is what I'm going through, and I've been going through it for over a year. I just haven't spoken about it. Then on top of all that, these tapes come out and, I'm talking about you and Marjorie, and you guys are going through your own private hell right now. You didn't need me. I had to say something, speak on. You created this term years ago in Los Angeles called reality radio. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is about as real as it gets,
Sure.
And the reason I'm here before you now, I wanted to say it live on the radio, is because your name is in it. We've been friends for a long time, Steve, and these jail calls were made public, and I wanted to give you and Marjorie a public apology and to ask for your forgiveness publicly. I just wanted to have a real moment with you. And, I have to tell you, I've been coming to work every day because, it's my only safe haven right now. It gave me a place where I could still be myself and forget my troubles for a little while, and just, do my job. I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you, of course, Steve, Tommy, Junior, and of course, my girl Carla, for the space and the grace that you guys have shown me. This is a very difficult time in my life, is if you can imagine. I love you guys. We're family, and I thank you. And I just want to thank everyone. I'm just trying to live. I'm sorry for what you and your wife are going through right now in your life. And I hate your names were dragged into my drama because you certainly don't deserve it. That's it.
Well, Shirley, let me say this. First of all, what's happening to me and Marjorie, I'm going to address that. But let me say this, though. The devil is busy. The devil is busy. And the devil don't come for those he got. He sends those that he has. So now, with all that's going on around us right now, what I do understand, though, see, this jailhouse conversation you had was last year in October 2022. But the devil know how to pile on at the right time. So this tape that was made in October 2022 gets released right on the heels of all of this to just pile on some more. And I guess you say, it was recorded because, when everybody get that phone call, who ain't had that phone call? Fulton County, we please know yourself phone call. This phone call is being recorded. We come back, we'll address some more.
Hey, did you know Amazon had a website for Black?
At all. Now, I don't want to spend too much time on the recap because we got so many things to go over. But if you've been...
Hold on. I'll let y'all commercials play. Give people their content, they coin. So, okay, hold on.
Got to get brought up to speed. We're on the iHeart app. You can play it all day long. You can hear this whole interview. Shirley opened up with the apology to me and my wife, and I wanted to make you all aware of the timing of it. My wife and me, we've been getting beat up for the past 2 weeks. But when when something like this happens, our motto has always been to never address bloggers.
Right.
And we don't give it no room or speak.
No lie.
No, nothing, because we know who we are and we know whose we are. And so we don't address bloggers. When this came out, it's a little bit different because it's not gossip, rumor, or malicious lie. It came from the inside circle, because we're inside circle. We're family. And so when it came out, Marjorie is on baby watch right now. We got another grandchild coming, and the baby's due any minute. So Marjorie's over there on baby watch. She's just doing grandmama duties. And Marjorie don't really get into all this right here. And so I didn't really, look, I'm so used to getting beat up, but I didn't know how Marjorie was feeling about everything that's out there. Mm-hmm. Because these bottom feeders are just beating my wife up. And even though we've made a conscious effort and we said we're not going to address it, I'm tired. And so when this came out, this is how the devil worked. I'm going to pile it on. I'm going to go get somebody that worked for me. Because one more time, God don't come. The devil don't come for those he got. He sends the ones he has. So now I'm going to get me a government employee that needs some money, that work in Fulton County. I'm going to get a hold of him. I'm going to release these tapes. I'm going to get him to need a little bit of money. I'm going to give it to this female blogger, and she going to get a little bit of money. And now I'm going to soak her. But the timing of it was ugly because of everything else that's going on right now. And it made it look like Shirley was piling on. Mm-hmm. And that wasn't her intent, but it happened. Like I say, I understand. The part I'm coming with now is because it's been so ugly for my wife, man. And see, this is what I've never done before. It's been so ugly for my wife. And I've stood there trying not to say nothing, but I'm not a blog. Me, Shirley, Carla, Tommy, Mississippi Jr., we ain't a blog. We're a real media platform.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know if you all know what it's like to wake up every morning that we get up, and our job and mission is to brighten your day. And it don't matter how dark our day is.
Well, let me say something. So I don't like that. So that's fine that you're not a blogger, but we're media and we're new media. Get that clear, Steve Harvey. So for you to sit there and make that little comment, do you not think that what we do doesn't brighten somebody's day? Don't do that.
We got the job to be the morning show. And we got to put on the show. And Tommy come in here with Junior come in here off of crisis with sickle cell. Tommy come in here with bad news. Tommy get hit with cancer. Shirley going through her life right here. Carla got a whole family over here. Everybody got crosses to bear. But we got to come in here anyway, and we got to be the morning show. In spite of what's happening in our life, when it ain't funny or fun or inspirational or motivational or informative at all, we just in here trying to make it. So I get it. So what I'm about to do now is clear up a few things. And the comment that came out, it was untimely. But that's why we don't have people in our house. That's why that's why a whole lot of stuff we don't do. But when I come back, we'll be back. And my fat wheezing ass will straighten all this out.
Stop. I said I was sorry.
Okay, so hold on. I was trying to find some of these calls. I think I found one. Hang on. Okay, here we go.
Steve, yesterday, Tosh was telling me I should tell him and all that stuff, and she was like, "Well, he's gonna want to know." I said, "Well, if I don't tell him, and he asks me, I'll just tell him because I just couldn't talk about it. I just, I didn't know. I just didn't want to deal with it. I couldn't talk about it. He'll understand." So anyway, I just called him and I told him, and he was all right. He asked me if I needed anything, and I told him no, I was okay. I don't want to ask him for anything money wise, but thank you for offering, and if I do need something, I'll let him know.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what do you have to say about the whole situation?
He didn't have too much to say. He just said, find out everything that I could, and depending on the outcome, I got to start moving forward with my life. That's, and I said, yeah, I know. I'm going to start looking for a place on Monday. I mean, yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. So that means that he's saying that I'm guilty. That's basically what he's saying.
Well, no, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. He just said that you gotta, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. You just gotta make sure you're got your stuff together, and you still gotta move forward. That's all he said. He didn't say you were guilty. He didn't say any of that.
Oh.
I mean, he might feel that way, but that's not what he said.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
And I said it's okay. If the truth will come out, the truth will come out.
Right. I mean, I've seen all that. I've seen your boss go through a lot of shit too. Still saying it.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't being judgmental. He didn't judge or anything. Not to my face, anyway. I've never gone through anything like this before, ever. Ever. My name in the papers associated with crimes and all this kind of stuff.
Your name in the paper. Put your name in the paper at?
I mean, not the papers, in the news, okay?
Where is that at? I ain't seen that.
Oh, okay, on Facebook last night, it was on there, co-host of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Husband was arrested. Shirley Strawberry, co-host of the Steve Harvey Morning Show's husband was arrested for fraud or whatever.
Okay, so you say on Facebook. Facebook what?
What do you mean Facebook? Well, I don't know. It was on Facebook. One of those shows. Somebody had it on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, we saw it last night.
Oh, you saw it last night?
We saw it last night. It's on there.
Oh, is that it?
Come on, hon. Come on now.
No, I'm just trying to figure out if it's really out there. Cause guess what? They got to retract all that.
Yes, it's really out there. My cousin in Chicago called me and said, she saw something on the internet. Is it true? Somebody else called me and said that it was in Maryland. Yeah, it's out there. I think it was on, somebody said it was on CNN. I don't know because I didn't see it on CNN, but my cousin called me out of the blue and said that it's out there in Chicago. So what I'm saying is that it's out there, and this is difficult. But I mean, I'm not dead or anything like that, but it is difficult. That's all I'm telling you. It is difficult. I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm just saying, this is it is what it is.
Well, I'm like I said, I'm good. I ain't mad. I got past the mad part. I ain't mad no more. Nothing no more.
Yeah.
I ain't none of that no more. I see what's going on. They put me on TV. They trying to fish for something. They ain't got shit. So it is what it is. You trying to put me with people that I don't even know nothing about. So it's what it is. I mean, it's simple. It's common sense. Anybody got some sense, they'll see that.
Well, people don't. You got to think about people that. There are a lot of haters out there in the world too. It's not common sense.
Yeah.
People want to see you fail. People want to see you go down. I only told Steve, and that's only because they said co-host of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. They put his name in it.
Oh, that's why. Well, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense.
Well, I mean, it's okay. Whatever. Even if I didn't do anything, it's still whatever.
Right.
I have a right to handle this how I handle it.
Now you do. You definitely do.
Yeah, it's a lot. If I don't feel like talking about it, I don't feel like talking about it, period. I don't. You know, I mean, there are enough people out there, I'm sure, that are running their mouths. You know, it was all on my Instagram. I had to cut my Instagram off, you know.
Damn, it was going that deep?
Are you kidding me? Yes.
Wow. So you had to.
How is he? The thing about it, I know it's happened in October in the recording, but how is he so oblivious? Like, well, are you kidding me? Like, yeah, she is on this big platform with Steve Harvey, and her husband's in jail, and you guys are, oh my God, this is so like, I'm tripping.
Get off.
Well, yeah, I had to turn the comments off and all of that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got you. Okay, I got you. Wow. Okay then. Well.
Yeah, because they were saying really horrible things.
About me and you.
Just hurtful things. Yeah, very hurtful, very damaging, you know, all of that. Just hurtful things, very hurtful.
Wow.
Mean things, you know.
Damn.
So I just cut it off.
And who showed y'all that, Tosh?
Yeah, but I knew it was going to be on there. Yeah, Tosh found one because she was looking. I wasn't looking for it, but I knew they were on there. I already knew. Because that's what people do. They go to your social media and they comment, you know.
Okay, so how your boss saying he ain't seen you in 3 years, so how you feel?
He saw me in July, but yeah. He was
Okay,
fine.
right. Okay,
Yeah, he was fine. He just has a lot going on, you know. A whole lot.
Like everybody else.
Yeah. But yeah. But when you got that kind
See what?
I said, when you got that kind of money, it's a whole lot. A lot of people work for them, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of people pulling at them, you know.
Yeah, man. I can imagine that. I definitely can.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot. Yeah. I mean, but like you say, everybody has a lot going on their own level.
That is true.
It's winded going up those stairs.
He was getting winded?
Woo, he was really out of breath.
For real?
Yeah.
What about them pills he talking about you gonna get?
They weren't pills. It's like a superfood powder.
Uh-huh.
It's not. I thought it was pills too. I wish it was, because it'd be easier to take. But this is like, you know, sometimes I take those powders and put them in the blender with ice. That's what this is.
Oh, does it work?
I don't know. I just got it yesterday.
Did he say it worked for you?
It hurts.
You gonna be able to walk up and down the stairs?
I do it every day, 10 times a day. I may not be as fast. Yeah, I may not be as fast as I was. But yeah, I push myself. I make myself do it.
Okay, hey, guess what? That's why you snapped back then. Okay, all right then. I forgot about that. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, I still have quick reflexes. Don't be fooled.
Okay.
Still have quick reflexes, yes.
Okay, all right then. Well, then that's good. That's good.
You know what? They have Marjorie has her own spa, her own workout room, and her own spa. And she could go in there and get massages every day. People come to her house and and work her out and all of that. I was like, oh God, what a dream.
Does she look old though? Does she look like she's getting old?
No, I haven't seen her, but she looks good on her pictures.
Oh, she ain't there?
No, she's not there. If she was there, we probably wouldn't have been all over the house. But done it. No, you know he's scared.
Damn, sure right. God, what you say? You know he's scared. God.
All of that. Yeah. Everything. I knew I wasn't supposed to be in there, but he brought us in, so I said, okay. But, I mean, I'm glad he did, because it gives you a chance to dream, you know. It's like, wow, have a sauna in your house, have a steam room, you know, all the things that you go outside of the house to do. Not that, but things like that I would love to have inside, so I wouldn't have to go outside for those. you know, like get my hair done, get my nails done, get a massage. You know, people come to you. Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, and then she gets in these little, you've seen these chambers where people get in. You know, like, remember they used to talk about Michael Jackson having that tube-like thing he used to get in?
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, she's got stuff like that in her spa, which is really cool, you know.
What the chamber
So,
do?
yeah, I guess it helps your skin, you know, stay tight, and, you know, it's light therapy, that ultraviolet light.
Damn.
It helps. Yeah, I mean, they got, you know, it's really cool, the things that they have, you know. It's like, man, I would love to have stuff like that, you know, to be able, you know, like for my knees, for example, just go in there, you know, get a massage, get my knees worked on, you know, all of that. They got all of that kind of stuff. Like, she'll have a chiropractor come to the house. You know, it's just really cool.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they so trying
They
to
got
do
money. They got money. They got money.
But does he use that stuff, or he just look at it?
He got a big, gigantic gym, like huge, with all kinds of state-of-the-art equipment. I mean, I'm not working out, but at least I'm walking. I wasn't winded going up those stairs, I'll tell you that. He was breathing like,
for real?
yes.
Damn. But he got all that stairs and all that stuff in there and doing all that?
Yeah, I was really surprised about that. Because when he walked up those stairs, he was very winded. Very winded.
But he smoked a cigarette too, though. See?
Yeah, he smokes cigars. And I don't know if he does cardio. I think he just lifts weights and stuff. I don't know if he does cardio.
Wow.
You got to do something for your heart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to do that now. Damn.
Yeah. So, yeah, very winded. So, last night when I got home, I came home about 4-something. I lied down from about 5 to 6 or something like, no, 6 to 7. And then I got up and walked. So I was like, I don't want to be winded like that. And I'm 3 years older than he is.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I know he gave you a big ass hug. I know he did.
Yeah, he did. He was happy to see.
Okay. All right. Okay. Then.
He always invites us over there. We don't never go.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Because I don't know if she's there, and she's I don't. Nope.
Damn. Wow.
She looks at us as the help. You know.
You did tell me that. That's not a good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right, and that's, you know, it is what it is. Whatever.
On the next episode.
Okay, so wow. Okay. Woo! It's been a lot going on. This has been a developing story. Let me put my headphones in. Hold on. It's been a developing story. I don't know if you guys can hear me on my headphones or not. Let me test it. Audio. Okay. And so what's been going on has been the strawberry letter. He has a woman on the side. He's in jail. Apparently there was an audio I listened to where his her daughter also has a restraining order. He can't handle contact. What's up with that? What I think is very odd is if your daughter has a restraining order against your husband, why are we having a conversation? Why is the conversation? What's the tea? Those phone calls, not once, and even when I listen to it, I'm not gonna play that one right now. But when I played it and listened to the audio, she's like saying, "Oh yeah, I didn't tell you. I'm sorry, apologizing. I didn't tell you that my daughter has a restraining order against you." So I played the first part where she spoke live on the radio, talking about her being part of Strawberry Letter. I didn't get the other part. If you guys want to hear the other part, let me know in the comments next time. But I just want to talk about this. Also, too, I have all my channel, the YouTube channel attached to this one, which is Kamisha Reviews, Crime and More. Go and subscribe. If you're in the comments, please subscribe. And this will all be posted on my TikTok sometime today. This is crazy, but I wanted to get in as a blogger and talk about it because, yes, I'm pretty sure in your life you report on things you do become a part of it. As a blogger thinks has happened, my name was a mix of things. It does happen, you just address it and you move on. But she is doing that. You have to commend her to make Strawberry Letter about her. Now, Steve is also going through stuff too. So it's just a mess all the way around, and they're just addressing everything. So maybe do a part 2 of this. Y'all let me know once it drops in the comments what y'all want to do. With that being said, I'm out of here. Talk to y'all next time. Bye.